minutes to play. Presley working outside for the Blue Devils. Long feed to Winfrey on the right wing. Winfrey slides in the middle. Layup is off, no good. Henderson taps it in.
Boy, he's been all over that rim tonight. That's 5.
It's 2 tip-ins for Henderson. They get it into Shea Glenn. Glenn in trouble in the back court. Lebanon got a hand on it, but Wood saves it. Left side to Weir. Weir down to Ben Dunn. Back outside to Officer. Officer kicks it into the hands of Glenn. Glenn working around the right side. Can't do it. Gets it to Weir. Back outside to Glenn, and they work to the basket to your right. Lebanon with a 6-point lead, 28-22. Glenn around the perimeter, and here's Ben Dunn.
And they're going to count it and call it on Britton.
On Britton Winfrey. And count the basket and send Adam Wood to the free throw line. Wood, a 6'5" senior. Carried that one in, got the roll, and will go to the free throw line. It's a 4-point game, and he can cut it back to 3.
Boy, that happened out at the top of the key is when they switched off. Brent Winfrey a little slow reacting, and as Glenn worked off of that pick, Wood gave it back to him. He rolled around the right side of the lane, found himself open. Winfrey unable to recover.
Wood's free throw is good, and it's a 3-point ball game, 28-25. Lebanon on the attack. Here goes Walton. Cut off down on a baseline. Gets it outside. Presley with a 3-ball off the front rim. Air ball. And Walton rebounds, but he rebounds into the wall. And it'll belong to the Pioneers, and they can pull to within 1 or tie this trip down. Adam Wood bounce pass inside to Dunn. Back to Wood. To Weir on the near side. Weir double team, lost it out of bounds, and a turnover there will help Lebanon if the Blue Devils can score on this possession. Hancock tosses it into Presley. Presley over the timeline, bothered by Glenn. Presley going to take it down at the free throw line, bring it back outside. Lebanon trying to get into a play. Presley gets it into the hands of Payne around the right side. Payne in trouble, threw it away, but Presley saves it. 3-ball Presley off the front rim, no good. Rebound, Ware tapped out, and Presley saves it.
Boy, Payne, great reach around.
Long feed, Walton in the middle to Hancock. Hancock's 10-footer's good.
Rippo.
Hancock floating across the middle, hits it, and makes it a 5-point lead again.
Mark's first 2.
Officer and Wood playing give and go in the backcourt to Glenn. And here's Big Weitzel off on the left side to Ben Dunn. His crazy shot won't go, and Henderson off with a rebound. Long feed to Walton. Walton with a 1-on-2 break, and he thinks that's even. Takes it in. Weitzel will block it, but they'll give it to...
Boy, and this is
Well, they'll give it out of bounds to Lebanon, but the ball never did go out of bounds. Maybe it hit the stanchion.
Yeah, they say it hit the side. This is the tempo Warren County does not want, but Lebanon does.
Inbounds pass play. Hancock to Walton. Walton, Presley. We got a block
screen on Hancock.
Moving screen on Hancock. Setting a pick on Shea Glenn. 2 fouls on Hancock. Henderson going out now, and McCatherine back in. Berger trying to come in. They run him back out. Pioneers, Wood gets it in play to Shea Glenn. Glenn on the left side to Adam Dunn. Outside to Glenn, rolls down to the free throw line, kicks it outside. Ware for 3, won't go. We got a whistle in the middle and a hold on somebody. Somebody holding on Big Weitzel.
If that's Hancock, that's 3.
If that is Hancock, it's 3. Hancock will go out. Berger will come in.
So Winfrey and Hancock both with 3 fouls for the Blue Devils.
Hancock just getting a little leverage in there. Inbounds pass play to Dunn. Dunn in the middle to Wood. Bounce pass to Weir. Weir puts it up. Scores and is fouled. Take your pick, McCatherine or Berger.
What a little run.
And it's 30-27. And Weir can make it a 2-point ball game. 5 minutes to play in the third. Weir looks and fires and hits, and it's 2-point game. 30-28. Blue Devils will have the ball in the backcourt. Payne going out. Alex Johnson in the Lebanon lineup as Presley will bring it down. Presley over the timeline, working with the basketball. Goes over on the left side to Johnson. Or Logue, rather. Gets it into the hands of Walton. Walton back outside to Presley. Presley, right side to Logue. Logue to Presley out on top. Left wing to Walton. Walton, Berger. Berger rolls off the high post, fakes a shot, doesn't take it to Walton. Presley reverses, puts up a 2 that's good.
Wow.
Presley knocks a 2 down. He was about a step inside the three-point line. 32-28, it's a 4-point game, 7 for Presley. Wood to Glenn. Glenn.
Got to be a charge.
It
is.
And a good acting job there by Ken Walton. Boy, that'll get him an Oscar.
He's definitely got some gold going to the mantle when he gets home. But very effective.
32-28. Lebanon with a 4-point lead. 4:06 to play in the third.
First foul on Warren County here in the second half.
Winfrey back in. Berger out. Boy, Coach Kyle using those big guys, keeping them fresh.
Great rotation, that low post. It worked for the Devilettes earlier.
Walton along the baseline. Layup is good. Walton got a step on Witzel, and that's goodbye. When Walton gets a step on you, forget it.
It's over.
Long feed outside to Wood. Wood moving it over the timeline, and I think we got a bump on Presley. Presley trying to get the call going the other way. It was 21 and 21. They said 21. Presley trying to fake them out. Didn't work.
Well, Presley will go to the
Adam
bench.
Wood wearing 21. Presley wearing 21. Glenn with it. Brings it outside between the rings. Sets it up to your right as you listen. Down on the baseline, they go to Weir.
2 on
Weir
Presley.
bringing it outside to Wood. Wood rolls off a high post. Takes it all the way down, and a hook shot off the glass. Nice play, Adam Wood. He's tough.
Boy, and that has been there, too, as they clear out the right side of that lane. He's just rolling down in there.
34-30, Blue Devils. Winfrey with a 3 outside, and he drills it. Big shot by Britton Winfrey with a 3 from outside, and Lebanon's lead is 7. Inbounds play comes to Glenn. Over on the left wing to Dunn. Dunn back outside to Glenn. Thought about a 3, didn't do it. Goes underneath. Witzel pushed off with one hand, but it gets the basket off the glass.
Wow.
Pushed off with the left hand and caught it with his right, then hit it off the glass. Here's Payne with a 12-foot floater that won't go. Rebound battle for. Warren County comes up with it. They trail by 5. 37-32, 2:49 to go. Dunn over on the left wing. Into Witzel. Witzel back outside. Here's Wood. His jumper's good. Adam Wood, boy, is heating up now. 2 tough shots, and he's made them both, and it's 37-34. Lebanon's 7-point lead is 3.
13 for Wood.
Winfrey outside to Payne. Payne works it off to Logue. Logue back outside. Britton Winfrey. Winfrey's shot is no good, but he's fouled by Wood, I think. Let's see.
Boy, if that's Wood, that's 3, and that's a big one.
Well, that's Wood. He wasn't happy with that call, but that is Wood, and Winfrey will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Wood actually did him a favor because Winfrey got in no man's land and didn't know what to do and got fouled.
And Clyde, Warren County has got this tempo back to the way they like it.
Free throw, Winfrey is good, and he'll have another. Lebanon by 4, 38-34.
That's 8 for Britton. Mass
Presley,
substitution.
McCarver, Henderson, all back in for Lebanon. Second free throw Winfrey's good, and again it's a 5-point lead. The Blue Devils can get 3, 5, or 7, but they can't pull away. Here's Shea Glenn, long feed done over on the left wing with a 12-footer that won't go. Rebound, Glenn underneath, blocked by Henderson, and Glenn lost it out of bounds. It'll belong to Lebanon. Nice block by Henderson. That's 3, 4, 5 blocks for the big guy tonight. He had 2 on one possession down there on one kid. Outside, Presley working with it. Presley, cross-court pass to McCarver. McCarver looks, gets it into the hands of Payne. Payne drives, gets it underneath to Winfrey, and we got a jump ball. A Slatton tied him up. Possession arrow will belong to Warren County.
Well, that's a tough break right there. Winfrey had Slatton on his hip, and Slatton able to reach around and grab that ball. Hancock back in, Winfrey to the bench. So Hancock and Winfrey both playing with 3, so they'll be interchangeable probably the remainder of the game.
1:51 to play in the third. Warren County with it. Henderson stole it and put it in.
Great hands by Bryan.
41-34.
7 for Bryan.
Ware brings it into the hands of Shea Glenn. Glenn dribbling outside down the lane, and a steal by Hancock, but he couldn't save it. What a great defensive play by Hancock.
Boy, and he was the last line of defense as 4 Blue Devils out front beyond the three-point line. He was the last one.
And there was 2 men back there. Hancock had to guard too, but he got a hand in there and slapped it out.
Did his job.
Long feed outside goes to Weir. Weir to Glenn over on the left wing. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. Backs it back outside, and Warren County will set it up. 41-34. Lebanon again by 7. They get it into the hands of Ware, and he stepped on the baseline. It'll belong to Lebanon on the turnover. Blue Devils now with an opportunity to take their biggest lead of the ball game. I think they lead it 41-34.
Get a little breathing room.
With 1:11 to play, they may want to play for 1. Presley outside, but that's never been Lebanon's style. They've always gone after it. Payne goes around the right side. A little running floater won't go. Henderson has had a follow. What a game Brian Henderson is having.
And that's 9 for him. Great double team in the backcourt.
Outside to Wood, and a foul going to be on Presley, but he gets a hand out of his coach for the effort across the way.
Boy, that was a good effort, and that was getting close to 6 or 7 seconds, and they hadn't even progressed from the baseline.
Blue Devils have their biggest lead. It's 9, 48 seconds to play in the third.
But that's 3 on Presley. So John will take a rest, and McCarver back in.
Wood gets it in play to Slatton, and Henderson with a field goal on that one.
And he came back and got the referee in the back of the head. How about that? Everybody gets a laugh out of that, right by the Lebanon student section. That's
right on the ball spot.
That's entertaining. There you go.
Wood will make the inbounds play for the Pioneers. Gets it to Dunn. Dunn. Stolen by Henderson, and a foul going to be called on Alex Johnson. I'll tell you what, you got to hand it to this Pioneer bunch. They got some pretty good little ball handlers, so they wouldn't be able to handle this Lebanon press at all.
Boy, Alex Johnson almost with the steal of his life, and I have a feeling if Henderson has a dunk in him, that's the situation he'd be able to pull it off in. But unfortunately, the foul called before we had a chance to check it out.
Down at the free throw line. Boy, Big Henderson's having a night, isn't he?
Oh, man, what quick feet he's showing tonight and quick hands. Second foul on Johnson.
Dunn free throw's good. 11 others, 43-35.
But 17 fouls already on Lebanon, only 2 on Warren County. We'll see how that affects the game down the stretch.
And we still haven't seen Majors come out of that dressing room. He's still in there.
Boy, he was in major pain starting the
free throw. No good. Henderson's got the rebound for the Blue Devils. Kicks it over to McCarver. 35 seconds to go. McCarver almost dribbled that one over his head. Outside, looks for somebody. Got have some help. Goes underneath, threw it away. Trying to go to Henderson. Wood got a hand on it and saves it for the Pioneers. 43-35. It's an 8-point game. Outside to Weir, down low, and Wood with a lay-in good. Wood got his guard on his hip. And here come the Blue Devils now after that lead is down to 6 again.
That's 15 for Wood, 9 in this quarter.
Payne. Jumper's off, no good, and the quarter will end right there. 43-37 at the end of 3. Lebanon with a 6-point lead. We'll be back with the 4th and final quarter right after this word.
Them, they just can't get any separation.
Lebanon will put on the floor here to open the 4th period. Presley, Hancock, Winfrey, Walton, and Alex Johnson. Lebanon will have the basketball and put it in play. They get it into the hands of Presley. Lebanon with a 6-point lead. Blue Devils with the basketball. They go to Winfrey on the right wing. Winfrey going to bring it all the way in. Layup is no good, but he's pushed out there.
I think they got an officer.
That's only the 3rd team foul, so that will be Lebanon basketball underneath the Blue Devil basket.
Now they called Weir for that foul.
Presley will make the inbounds toss, brings it outside to